Good morning, everyone. This is Madeline, and I am the youth intern at Ironbridge, and I'm going to be leading the Daily Walk Devotional today for July 17th. And I'm so excited that you have decided to join us. First of all, I just wanted to say I have just had an incredible summer so far with the students at Ironbridge. We have just had such a great time in fellowship and Bible studies, both online and in person. We're doing a mixture of both, and it's been so great. And I've just really enjoyed getting to know the students more personally and just be able to share Jesus with them. And speaking of which, tomorrow we're going to be having our Loftus Lake party, and we are so excited about this. It's going to be from 3 to 8 p.m. And so we're going to meet at the church and we'll pick up at the church, but we're going to have a day on the lake. The Loftuses have so graciously opened up their home, and they're allowing us to come and just have a great day in fellowship with one another, and just be able to enjoy some time outside. And so we're really excited about that. So I'm just excited for everything else that we have going on this summer. So today, we're going to jump into the Daily Walk Devotional for July 17th. Today we're in Isaiah 13 through 16, and these passages, they're hard to read when you first go through them, because it's talking about God's wrath on Babylon and Moab and just how they have just turned against God. And you really see in these passages that God He cannot be near sin. God is perfect, and He is just, which is something that we really see here. One quality that I think that we don't really look at all the time is that we don't look at God as a just king. A lot of times we'll just see Him as our father or our best friend, which those are very true and very awesome qualities. But He is also just, and He is our king, and those are things where we see here that He cannot be near sin. And His wrath is true, and that's something that we need to take a look at, but it shows just how much greater and how much just more amazing His mercy is through Jesus. And so I think that's just a great perspective for us to take through these passages. And so I just wanted to read real quick in chapter 13, verse 14. It says, "Like a hunted gazelle, like sheep without a shepherd, they will all return to their own people. They will flee to their native land." This was just really interesting to read, because I think sheep and shepherd, that's a very common comparison that we see in the Bible a lot. But here to see it as sheep without a shepherd. And so often we are just like that, and we walk around aimlessly, we don't have a purpose, and we're just wondering, okay, where am I going? And we're not looking to the Lord for our guidance and everything. And that's what we see here with these people. And so I encourage you just to, while you're reading these, don't be so quick to read it and just disassociate yourself from this passage and just say, oh, well, they got what they deserved. They were not following God, that sort of thing. But be careful and look at this and see, wow, how have I walked away from God? How have I been like sheep without a shepherd? And I think that's an important thing for us to realize and to look at, because when we recognize our own sin, then that makes us so much more grateful for the mercy and grace that God gives us through Jesus. And so we're going to see that next week as well. So thank you for joining me today. I'm going to go ahead and pray, and then we'll be done. Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you for just this time that we could spend in your word in Isaiah. Thank you for just the truths that you are just, and that even though it may be hard for us to see just your wrath and everything, because we don't always want to see those sides, that your mercy and grace are just so much greater as a result, and that the gift of Jesus is just so amazing, and we don't want to take that for granted. So I pray that today that we would just see those truths through this passage, and that you would just make those more relevant to us. In Jesus' name, amen. Thanks for joining us. Bye.